It was September 20th when senior Carly Rose Cremers, also known as CC Rose, released her debut studio single My Fairytale to the public that she recorded in Nashville, Tennessee. She premiered her single with a performance at the Chocolate Bar in Grand Island that night, as well as the Stir Music Gala being held the following day. Rose got the opportunity to record down in Nashville after winning in the Galaxy of Stars competition, a talent show that showcases various talents throughout Nebraska, with her hula hoop skills back in August of 2018. During the show, she met an organizer named Lynn Adams, who was raised in Nashville and also had connections with multiple recording studios.
And I've continued helping with the program and keeping in touch with her, and I told her about how I was starting to do some solo music in 2018 and about how I was kind of getting more serious about it and really wanting to have an actual produced song, since everything I've really ever posted is just like on my iPhone, like on YouTube, and I wanted something professional to back me up.
Adams gave Rose the choice to record in Omaha or with music producer Mark Allen of Benchmark Productions in Nashville. Rose, of course, chose the latter.
And I kind of decided, well, I've never even been on a plane before. I've never done anything like crazy adventurous, so I decided to go and kind of just have an experience along with the recording by picking to go to Nashville.
Rose wrote the track to inspire empowerment and independence among women. She later said she reminisces about how the track helped her grow as a person.
It was kind of also a cathartic thing where I didn't even realize that I had grown that much to make a statement about like, no, I'm not that person anymore. Like, I can go and save myself and I can do all these things and be who I want to be, and I'm capable of that.
Growing up, Rose said she was one of those kids that persistently wanted to sing out loud even at 2 years old. But she would soon discover that she had a gift for songwriting.
In high school, I actually came across an alternative rock band made up of other high schoolers in my town of Columbus, Nebraska, and we started writing songs together, and I kind of figured out that songwriting came really easily to me, where we could just like sit down and the guitar player would like show me a riff, and within 10 minutes I would have lyrics and like melody there, and he would be like, are you serious? Like, you heard that riff like twice? And I would be like, yeah, I don't know, it wasn't that hard for me.
After graduating from Columbus High School, Rose wanted to write and perform her own solo projects, including performing her own interpretation of pop songs at music venues and on her YouTube channel. Even though Rose didn't necessarily grow up with folk music, Rose believed that the genre fits in a style that was true to her.
Folk just has a lot of roots and older sounds that people have heard in music for a long time, even if it hasn't been like such a prominent forefront. And I think with this kind of folk revival that's going on with different bands, and with how you hear more songs that have like fiddle or mandolin as an interesting part of it, it's kind of coming back out as this interesting organic sound that I feel like people are really drawn to with that natural side of it.
Rose recorded her track My Fairytale last August after finishing up this year's Galaxy of Stars. Rose worked with Allen and his crew to release the track on various digital platforms.
It was crazy talking to Mark in Nashville, because he was saying that it's such a different industry now than what he started off with. Now it's like a whole different beast, because streaming services are super great because you have access to so much music by so many different artists, but at the same time, like, lots of artists don't make money from streaming services, so you have to find different ways in order to like kind of get that following and get that connection out there.
Rose hopes to someday release a full album when she is able to cover the expenses and time that comes with working in a recording studio. Once she earns enough support off of her latest single, Rose said she may later down the line create a GoFundMe page to continue working with Benchmark Productions and make the album happen.
Definitely want to release more music, and I would love to work with the same people that I did with this first one, because the sound that came out of it was something better than I ever even could have imagined. Just all the studio musicians and the magic they added to it was amazing.
Her new single can be found across a myriad of music streaming services, including Apple Music, Spotify, and Google Play, among others. You can also find her cover songs on YouTube under CC Rose. This is Sage Reiger for CTV News.